because it's the start of the City of Champions narrative. Is that 2004 uh, Boston Red Sox team that would go on and beat the St. Louis Cardinals in the World Series. And that would begin the winning ways inside of New England. Now, Tom Brady had started it briefly, but remember at that time, the Red Sox were like the Cubs, hadn't won anything in over 80 years. It became more romantic to be at Fenway Park than to see them actually win a title. They were still the heartbreak stench of '86. I mean, that's one of the few times where they had named an MVP before the series was over and had to snatch it from you. That is like highway robbery. Like at Bruce Hurst, because he was shutting down the Mets, and the next thing you know, Bill Buckner goes to his leg. Mookie Wilson's going around first. So a lot of those demons got exercised there. And now you mentioned, where is the rivalry today? I think it's starting to slowly pick back up. If you start thinking about what it was with the Veritek and the A-Rod getting into the fight, or Don Zimmerman getting pushed, which right now, if there was social media right now, Pedro Martinez would be homeless and they would be suing him just because he pushed down an old man. So those rivalry and that thick juice that used to go on, even going back to when I was a kid, when Bucky Dent hits the home run over Fenway, and Bucky Dent may have had like 4 home runs that whole year. Bucky effing Dent is how he's still remembered here in Boston. So I think, especially when baseball was huge as a sport in America, when it was the number one sport in America, there was no bigger rivalry than Yankees and the Red Sox. And ironically, because the Red Sox weren't winning anything, they never really got in on that Red Sox Dodgers thing that became with the Yankees in the World Series. So Yankees, Red Sox, man, you've got to be of a certain age to really appreciate a lot of the rivalries and the better blood. And remember, A-Rod was supposed to be a Red Sox at one point, and they reneged the contract. The league to shut it down and everything. The argument of who's better, Garcia Parra or Jeter. All these things were going on at one time. And now, the Yankees still spend. The Red Sox are a bit different now and how they approach their salaries. But it'll be an interesting weekend series, and my best bet later on in the show involves this series.